Well, first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive lineman creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Saints had 0-1 of the year following the loss of the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
Across midfield into 49er territory.
He's across midfield.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. You look at this Niner defense. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second and 6. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
Straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
So after the run by Kamara, now another first and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now it's Hill. He gets it left side of Johnson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
Here we go, set. 9,
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Kamara trying the right side. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Play action now. Shuck. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
To throw is Shuck. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, 49ers 0.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he'll tuck this and run. The defense gets a hand on it, but he still grabs it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Gain of 12. 1st down, San Francisco.
Here's Purdy. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A gain of 14 yards.
Purdy now to throw. Oh, poor throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Saints will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go play action here with Shuck. Little short pass here to Hill. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd
won 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
19-18.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's 3rd and 6. Slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Here's Hill. Now he's free at the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendra Miller, his first touchdown here in the new campaign. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy. You can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
49ers nothing.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's a 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
49er first down. A gain of 9 yards. And the
throwing here, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
It's a gain of
First down, San Francisco to pick up 14 yards.
And a nice job by the 2 of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And they've got it in the red zone now, down to about the 19. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Third and 4.
Now Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the 49ers first down as he'll be marked down 1 yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Get set, get set. Right, set.
Purdy. And it's caught. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
21-yard line.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Working out of the gun here, a shot. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Troy Hill picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself.
Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Niners are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Eddie Pinheiro lining up for the extra point.
Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone
The
for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Shuck. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
70 Lions, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Mustang 19.
From the shotgun, it's Shuck. And that's incomplete. Those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Fielded at the 20. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Purdy will set up to throw it here. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
32-yard line.
2nd and 5. Purdy looking to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to 45. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw, Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
It's a gain of 10. And a 49er 1st down.
Purdy sets up to throw again. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We saw this franchise do this back in the 2009 Super Bowl. The Saints will start the second half with an onside kick. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game near the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Get set. Get set. Watch out.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Operating from the gun, Purdy. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Shuck now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Here's Shuck. They'll get this out to Kamara.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A gain of 7.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up fourth down. They run. It's Kamara. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10.
It's it. It's it.
Throwing to start the drive. Purdy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Brandon Ayuk. And across the chalk into the end zone. That's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, 35 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Shuck. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Here we go. Cougar 19. 19. 19.
On play action, Shuck. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. That'll give him 4 yards there. And it's second down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
Saints 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
49er, 1st down. A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, San
Back to
Francisco.
throw. Purdy. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll find Ayuk open right side. That'll give them 8 that time. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Here's Purdy. That is caught. And he is going to have the Niners 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And some determined running there as he'll work his way down to the 12-yard line. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Get set. 18, watch out.
Purdy now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Purdy tosses out wide, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Juwan Jennings, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Niners are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
19 Tiger.
Off the fake, now Shuck's going to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. To throw now, Shuck. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready? Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Here we go. Panther left. Panther six.
Here's Shuck out of the shotgun. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
70, go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 8.
A 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing some scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Purdy. Got a man, that's Ayuk. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throwing here, Purdy. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And taken right on the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
19-18.
Throwing, Shuck. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. To throw is Shuck. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. Lil Jon. Pick your me, click. What's up, 40? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. Turn this thing on out. Now, let me see everybody